What is up, bros and broettes? I'm Inkslasher, and welcome to another episode of Top 5 Paint Jobs of the Week. This week is a really special week because this week is all melee weapons. Every single weapon we are looking at this week is a different form of melee weapon with a different type of paint job. They are some really great ones, and I am super stoked to get into it. So as always, I would love to hear which one of the paint jobs is your favorite. So down in the comment section below, you can always leave a comment letting me know which one you think was the best. If you guys would like to submit your paint jobs or emblems to this series, all you gotta do is send me a high-resolution screenshot on Twitter. My Twitter is @Inkslasher, or you can click the link in the description. As long as it's high-res and it's a good quality emblem or paint job, you just might happen to get featured. And without further ado, guys, let's get into the top 5 paint jobs of the week. Coming in at number 5 this week, we have one by Alexi Riviera, and this is by far the most simple paint job we have ever had on the show. All it is a butterfly knife created into a key. Now, the first time I saw this butterfly knife, I thought it was really small, and I didn't really know what people could do with paint jobs for it. And this one is so simple and elegant and looks perfect. Now, first of all, he blacked out the background to make it look like a key, but on top of that, he put creases and grooves and used the lighting in the proper way to actually make it so that the actual points of the key look thinner than the main part of the butterfly knife. And doing so made it look exactly like a key, and that is just very well done. Like I said, it's not an impossible paint job to make. In fact, probably most of you watching this could do this for yourself. It's just a really great idea and really well executed, and that's why it deserves the number 5 spot this week. Coming in at number 4, we've got an Enforcer paint job by Big Black, or @21black21, and I was really happy to see an Enforcer paint job because up until this point I haven't seen any good ones, mainly because the Enforcer is just a really weird shape. Let's be honest, it's basically shaped like anal beads with a handle. It's really odd, and to make it even weirder, the area you can actually put a paint job is not the whole thing. You can only put it down the middle of the anal beads, so it's weird. But what he did here is he put a cool kind of like texture / paint job in the background, and then put a bunch of app symbols going up in every single little bulge of the Enforcer. And not only that, he also did the same thing on the other side of the weapon to recreate the paint job, but put different apps. You can see Pokemon Go, SoundCloud, Xbox, Netflix, and the goddamn stupid Facebook messaging app. Like, you already got a Facebook app, why do you need a second one for messaging? Anyway, I digress. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that this is a very well done paint job. I like the background paint job done alone, and then on top of that, the app symbols added in make for a very cool paint job. Next up, we have a Skull Splitter paint job done by @Jmore2004, and this one is obviously an alligator or crocodile, whatever you want to call it. And right away when I saw this one, it reminded me of the Florida Gators logo. Now, the reason why this one is on the list is because it's a perfect use of space. I've seen a lot of Skull Splitter paint jobs, but none of them really made sense. Some of them are galaxy, some of them just looked cool. This one actually uses the space created by the Skull Splitter to actually make it look like something, an alligator. And not to mention, the eyes of this look almost exactly the same as the eyes of the Florida Gators logo, and that's why it kind of reminds me of that. All in all, it's a very good use of space, and I like to see that. A creative use of space is probably my favorite thing made out of paint jobs. Some things like we've seen before, like the pencil MVP paint job, or before the key paint job. I love the great use of space, and that's why this one is number 3. Coming in at number 2, we've got a Slash and Burn comic paint job done by Besser ALS Do 98, and this one I actually found just on the top paint jobs on Black Ops 3 on PS4. Now, I've seen a lot of people create the comic paint job before. It's actually taken from a camo back in Black Ops 2, but there's tons of tutorials for it on YouTube. Now, I really like this one because it's adapted onto the Slash and Burn, and the use of space with the comics going up the handle and then the giant boom with explosions on the axe head looks absolutely great. And just, again, the use of space is absolutely perfect, and I love to see things like this adapted from older Call of Duty games. So very well done on this one. Coming in at number 1 this week, we have a guy we've had on the show many times before. We have Vile Self. Now, he created here what he likes to call the Mars Claw. Now, I actually made a mistake last week when we looked at the Spectre emblem. He was actually the original creator of that, just someone else sent it into me. So I'm leaving a link to his YouTube down in the description. There's actually tutorials on how to make every single emblem and paint job he's created, so you can check out his YouTube down below. But on top of that, look at this amazing paint job. First of all, the spikes coming out of the middle of the Nightbreaker, I would have never expected it. It looks like rotting teeth, and he created kind of like a jaw out of the Nightbreaker itself. Also, the addition of an eye on either either side, and just all in all, precise shading and a nice texture added to it with a little bit of blood here and there and some scars makes this thing look very complete and very well done, just like it belongs in the game. I was very, very impressed when I saw this one, and I'm very glad he submitted it to the top 5 emblems this week, and it's definitely deserving of a spot on the list. But that is all, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, it would be fantastic if you could leave a like rating. It's not often that these videos get over 3,000 likes, so let's see. Can we get 3,000 likes on this video? That would be absolutely fantastic and impress me very, very much. On top of that, let me know down in the comment section below what you thought of these emblems and which one was your favorite. Also, if you're new to the channel, it'd be amazing if you could hit that subscribe button. I upload new Call of Duty videos every single day of the week, and if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, you can always click that subscribe button down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love every single one of you, and until next time, peace out.